Jesus replied, "Love the Lord your God with all your heart, and with all your soul, and with all your mind. This is the first and greatest commandment, and the second is like it. Love your neighbor as yourself." Hello, this is Kenny Underwood coming to you from 1 Minute Sermon. I was asked a few nights ago to participate in a drama at our VBS event at our church, and we had like 60 plus children that attended VBS this year. It was a wonderful thing. I got to play Jesus and walk down the aisle dragging a cross and go through the crucifixion and the resurrection of Jesus with all the children watching. And at the end of that drama, the children came up and got around the bottom of the cross and sang a song, and the event ended. As I was walking away, a little girl, a darling little girl, grabbed my robe and pulled on it, and when I leaned over, she asked me a question that sort of shook me. She said, "Are you real?" And I said, "No," and I explained to her that I was just playing the part of Jesus. And then as I started to walk away, that question sort of bounced around in my soul. And I started to think, am I real? You know, here I am playing Jesus. It sort of humbles you. And then I started to think, am I real? Do I really do what Christ instructed us to do? The two greatest commandments were the things I read at the beginning of the video. Love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your mind. I started to think about that. Am I really doing that? And I think I fail miserably at that. I let this world pull me away from the presence of God much too often. And I adhere to the rules and the stress of this life and this world, not thinking of God like I should. The second one is love your neighbor as yourself, and I also fail miserably at that. I encounter people every day, and I'm so caught up in all the busyness of life that sometimes I pass them by when I really should take time to listen to them, to engage them, and to represent Christ to them. So it made me realize that it's important to be aware of what's going on around you, and that little girl's question really was a blessing to me, and it's going to make me refocus my life somewhat. I ask God to help me do that. And I ask you the same question as this little video closes. Are you real? There's your 1 Minute Sermon. God bless.